No, it was funny though. I sat there, I just wasn't picking anything up. It was like, I got so sick of not seeing stuff. You know, Junior there. But then I find the big one, Ty. All by myself. Okay, I just gotta know we got a gun. That's all I needed. A gun. What do you do?
Are we gonna get there today or tomorrow? Alright, let's get on the road.
Okay.
We're out.
Find some bucks.
Find some big bucks. You ready, Dax?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we going to do, Dax? Hunt?
Yeah.
What are we hunting for?
Deer.
Deer?
Yeah.
Or do we want a big buck or a small buck? Big. Yeah. Let's do it. You got your binos?
Well, anyway, so we, it must be, we turned down a nice 3x4, and these 2 bucks really I've turned down have been bigger than anything I've ever shot. And then we get to a place and we're not sure if it's public or private where there is an orange post. We go search what Fish and Game, Forest Service, Deputy Sheriff. Nobody knows the answer to it, so we just stay, you know, so we're not trespassing, and we glass, and Taylor's kind of up looking in the public, and I decide I see 3 deer down just off the public into private. So I told Taylor, he says, where are they? Because he wants to see them. And I said, boy, if you will look at it, there's a telephone pole down there, and if you will look at that pole, then come over about 50 yards left, you're gonna see 3 deer. And all of a sudden, under that pole, or by that pole, this monster shows up. That's how I find him. And the other 3 we were looking for weren't even deer.
Nice.
Crowd out, and that was up, and we end up seeing every other deer he was with, but not him. So here we go. Well, I would say that we ought
Do you want to shoot him or do you want to?
No, I just want to keep filming him.
No, I'm just saying.
Of course I want to shoot him.
If he's the one, there's no reason to sit here.
If he's the one, I don't want to go anywhere else.
Squabble over it.
I want to end it.
You keep looking, dude. Verify.
I want to shoot that deer.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think we got 3 bucks bedded up here, or at least I guess they're feeding. It's about probably 5:45 and we're going to make a run at. And we think the one is the one we looked at yesterday. He's big, so we get a chance. I just hope we get within a couple hundred yards. And it's going to take me a little while to get in, but the wind's great. We've got 2 good hunters with me and him. So let's go get her done.
Finally made it to the draw that we knew all the deer were in. Taylor snuck up to the edge and saw all the deer but couldn't locate the big buck that we thought was in there. We decided after looking all these deer over that none of them were big enough to shoot. When this buck stood up, it was obvious we had underjudged him. We ran around the hill to see if we could cut him off. So we had located the 4 bucks going up this opposite hillside, and we were looking for the big buck. And I had no idea, but I was actually filming right here, the big buck. He's the one in front, and the other 4 had split off to the left. Well, we were both talking about the second one from the back maybe being good enough to shoot, and lo and behold, I finally figured out that this was actually the big buck, and I had turned up different deer. We were both looking at different deer. So there was a lot of confusion here for a minute trying to locate this big buck and get Sid set up on him. And finally, after a little bit of time and confusion, we figured it out and we get set up on him.
Range him. I don't even know where he's at. Get on there. How far is it? Get a little closer. Let's get a little closer. No. Stay back here. Stay back.
Going in the yellow grass.
Is he the one out front?
Yep, yep. Broadside if you can. You gut shot him. You gut shot him. Get another one in him. Get another one in him. Make sure it ejected all the way. Yep. He's in the same spot. He's going downhill a little. He's in the same exact spot. He's going to the right. The doe's still feeding. He's running downhill. He's running side hill.
Here, let's run up here, dude.
Okay. I'm gonna stay on him. He's hit. You do the camera, okay? Stand right there.
You see him?
You said A on his butt.
You make sure you stay way back there, Dex, okay?
Stay there.
I can't see him. I can't see the deer anymore.
I hope he's just dead in there.
No! Okay. Good. Yep. Go.
Right
There he is. Hurt.
Can you stop?
Hurt.
Kinda. You see him? There he is. Stop.
Dead.
What?
Dead.
Is he? I get jammed again.
He's dead. Yeah.
He's dead, Daddy.
No, that one I thought I heard hit. Yeah, he just took off rolling.
Huh?
He just took off rolling. But I couldn't tell, son, because I could barely see the son of a gun in there.
Dax,
Where
come
you
here.
at?
What?
I got him.
You did like this, Dave?
He's gonna be a pretty good one, I think.
I got good so much.
No, you better stay with me.
Hey, man. That was a long one, that first one.
Did it?
Yeah. That second one,
Well, I hope he's big.
Mine
It
was
hurt.
all on Tyler. I could never see him.
Can we
I
get
hope he isn't, son. Yeah, man. Did you get all the shells out?
Yeah, I got him in my pocket.
It was still a fun trip there.
Well, you saw him in your scope. How do you look?
It's hard to say what I'm looking at.
When he got up. You sure he's a good buck?
Huh?
You sure he's a good buck?
No.
Huh?
Sure.
Serious?
He's like I said. I know it was that buck that we saw running away that we both were like, okay, yeah, he's big.
So I never saw him when you told Dad to shoot, so I have no idea.
Oh, I know that he was that buck that was over there. For sure.
So a worthy shooter then.
As far as I can tell. Of course, I'd get Western and you had to get Western, and of course we don't have any of our stuff. Oh, please be good. Please be good. He's a pretty good one. I'll take him. Dude, that's a good buck, right?
I'd shoot.
Hell yeah. That's
Woo! Yee-hee! Yeah. We did it, dude. We did it. He's got great bases.
Huh?
Come up and around, maybe.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Red, let's go on top. You lead.
Dax, how was that hike, buddy?
Looks good from there, boys.
Come down and check him out.
Now where? Right down
Just
there.
straight down.
You gotta come with me, man.
Look at him. Whoa, man, that baby is heavy. Look at that deer, huh? That is a dandy. Oh, let me put this
Pull
away.
that puppy up.
Yeah, let's see him.
Oh, Dax, you gotta sit here with me, man. That's a real deer. Holy mackerel, look at the mass on that thing.
Look at his bases.
Look at the,
Look at the forks on him too.
look at that thing, guys.
I saw those forks and I was like, dang,
Yeah,
man.
I'd shoot him.
Oh, you guys. For me, that's a dream buck.
That's a dandy.
Chucky Dax, are you liking him?
Is he heavy?
I had no idea. I knew he was good, but I had no idea he was. Usually I get a little ground shrinkage when I come up to something.
No.
Look, you can't even get your hands hardly around those bases. Huh?
He's got a little velvet hanging from his bases still.
Yeah, and Taylor, he's got brow tines. Otherwise, I wouldn't have shot him.
Dude, that is an awesome buck.
Isn't that? I've already forgot about the one I was looking at the other day. This one's heavier.
I don't think that other buck would have scored any better, man.
It doesn't even matter what the score is on that one, boys.
Huh?
It wouldn't have scored any better. This one scores better, I'd almost guarantee it.
Look at that thing, though. Talk to me about that.
Let's
He's
give him
definitely the biggest deer in there, because
Oh yeah.
I was on number 2 in the back over there.
Mhm.
I was ready to take him.
He was nice.
He was nice. He was tough. He wasn't this nice.
No,
Yeah,
he wasn't quite as heavy, and he didn't have the.
Look at that.
Front
I mean,
forks.
is that going to look good on my wall? I hate to do it to you boys, but that's cape out.
All right, boys.
Hey, Tyler and Taylor spotted we thought the buck we were looking for yesterday, and we end up going in, roughly a mile, and I think Tyler first went in and kind of crawled into a position where we thought the big buck was, and he ended up finding, well, he didn't find anything at that point, and so then he came back, and then Taylor went back in and crawled in and found, I think we ended up finding 6 bucks. But this one was, he was more on top, and it's really hard. The sun was, coming down, and you look at them and you see that many bucks, and they're all nice. These are all really good bucks. There are no small bucks in there. And so it was hard to choose, and finally we look at the one on top, and we had quite a bit of time, and anyway, he was nearing the top, and then I think Taylor said, you need to get your rifle on him. That looks like a pretty good buck. But I'll tell you, when he hit the skyline, he turned into a really big buck. We knew he had heaviness, and he was tall, and he just had everything I was looking for in a deer, but by that time, he took a step and he was on the other side, so we went after him, and he ended up going down a draw and up the other side, and we found another 3 bucks, and then moved off those, and then found 4 more, and I picked the second one from the back and thought, I think I need to take him. He was really a good deer, and Tyler said, you're not on the right one, and it's up above, and there was a doe and a buck, and it takes me a while to get my eyes on him, but I think we were running around 450 and pretty good wind, and anyway, so I just got a great rest. I was on my bipod, and I made a shot, and he was maybe cornering a little bit away, but it was a good enough shot that I thought I could make it, and ended up hitting him a little far back, and we ended up we only had probably 10-15 minutes left of light, and he went into a little thicket, and we had Tyler go in on top, and then Tay stayed with me so he could, help with when it came out. And I don't think he went out there. Tyler went in, and he came out about 100 yards on a dead run, and ended up stopping near the top of the ridge. And I got one more shot in him, and he's just a buck of a lifetime for me. I mean, I've hunted a long time in my life, but this is a really, the mass, the heaviness, and just the nice long forks, and then having the guys I'm with, it was really a great experience. So enjoyed every minute of it. Even had my little grandson in there, so that was extra special. But we got a lot of work to do tonight. These young guys take pretty good care of me, but it was just a fantastic hunt.
Be tough. Keep going.